Hello everybody, my name is Mark Body, and we're making a boat. You're not stopping me. We're making a boat. I've decided, with all of my wisdom, that we're making a boat. Because if I don't make something, then we're fucked. What would be a good boat angle? 3? That seems like it'd be good. We will make this on a 16 grid. We need wood. We need wood. Just so that we can make our thingy. Yes. Block. Cylinder. Doesn't matter. In the floor. Maybe we raise it above the floor. The floor is an 8. Alright, we're doing it in 8s. Cylinder. Block. Should we redo that cylinder? It is very cuboid. Maybe. We'll say fuck it. Every good boat needs some control panels. I'd rather it be in 16. Just because I can do things easier in 16. So we'll fit it to 16. Okay. Controls. Probably a bit shorter than the steering wheel. Chop it in half. Maybe something like that. It's a pretty cramped front right now. So let's give it 192. For the rest of it, seems fine. Obviously we're making like the whole, not the whole, like the captain's quarters right now. So that's pretty fun. And obviously this is a fictional ship. So we don't need to go super in detail. Ow! You know what I miss? I miss the Half-Life textures. The Half-Life textures just kind of let you do anything. Hi, Blimbo. I don't think we're gonna find anything inside this game's texture set, and I really don't feel like adding in textures, like custom textures right now, since it's all dev textures. I just want something to say this is buttons. Button. Yeah, that kind of blows. What would we do? We can physically make buttons. Although that might be seen as lame. We can just physically make buttons. Metal. Excuse me. Nah, we're fine. We don't need them. We will live. Okay. So, boom. We can walk around now. We can look up cruise ship quarters. What's it called? Just say it's the driver's area. The crew space. I see. Oh shit, they're huge. Yeah, they're giant. And they also have these giant things that protrude off of it. So I'll make that now, but a very inept version. Boom. Pow. Pow. I feel like furnishing this at the moment is a fool's errand, so we won't. We will add walls, though, and glass. Texture 2. What even is texture 2? Ah, it's just the default wall. appears so. Let's just make that 128 since that's what it's recommending. Out or in walls? Out walls are nice, but so are inward walls. Outward. At least for this front area. We will go outward. Just because it will make it easier on us. Wait a minute. That won't work. That will. Yeah. We can't just copy these. Oops. Oh, wait, we need glass. Don't mind me. And it can be breakable, but we can't let the survivors exit. So what does it look like in a thing? Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna have to furnish a little bit, just so that it looks nice. So let's get some glass. We'll do this one first. Now, obviously glass has to be an 8x8. But it's not the whole thing. Mister? We don't have a clear glass texture, do we? It'll work for now. So we gotta take this. Yes, so we take this and we cut you into quarters. sorta like that. Not really, but it works. I'm afraid that gives the survivor too much wiggle room. That might give them too much wiggle room. It will be fine. So then we gotta take white. So let's just go wood. Technically it's metal. So I guess we'll look up metal. And we're looking for some white metal. There's some. That's a duct. That's definitely some. That's a metal door. But we can probably use it. And he wants to form fit it to here. We really only care about that little piece. As long as that kinda looks good, it'll be fine. We'll shrink that. By one. Boop. Boop. Blop. Texture shift rotation 90. And then take this and copy it throughout. Paste. There we go. I think that's what we want for a window. If that makes sense. And no draw. We are going to need to add no draw. We'll just pull it out and then we'll put it back in. No draw basically tells the engine that we don't want to draw it. There we go. And now we need to add in invisible. Please grab this. Technically, I want to grab the whole wall. Plaster all over the wall. You don't have to go all the way down though. There we go. That's our window. Now, how are we gonna fit that on those edges? Let's take one of these. Let's put it there. And I guess let's just start fiddling with it. So let's take you, slap you over there. We need you rotated 90. And put over here. Yeah. Somehow. We gotta make that work. We can try rotating the whole thing. It's not gonna work though. Ah, the issue with Source and its weirdness. Maybe we do the whole thing out of no draw right now. Okay. Bare minimum, we have to start here. Oh. We gotta start here and end there. Bare minimum. And we have to have an insert here. An insert here. Now we need one cube across, which would be there. Let's deselect that center, which would be here and here, correct? I think so. Although maybe we want to go from there to there. That way it's a bit more accurate. Paste. Oh. Boom, boom. Now I want a top. And we want a bottom. I have no idea how we're gonna get that to be flush. But, uh-oh. But that looks like it's going to be a win. We need to can move this. Thank you. I did it the opposite way, but because of how unique the shape is, I don't think we're going to change it. I think we're just going to accept our loss here. And now the rest of it, all the innards, is just standard. Including outside. Let's save before something happens. Okay. No. I just want to select this, thank you. No. I'm not selecting that, am I? Gotcha. Thank you. Let's move you way far away. Now let's make ourselves a bit of a cube. Just so that we have a bottom. There we go. Oh, that's right, we need to do that part. Just make it fit. 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 There we go. Let's copy all of this. Although we should add in its little divot. I don't know how, outside of chopping off one from each side, which seems to have done it. Just a friendly reminder, this is the start. Okay, now we're good. Where was I? Oh, yes. Let's pair all this up here. So group that. And then we'll group this. Did I mess up somewhere? Either way, we'll group all this up as well. Group. And we'll just copy this. Rotate it 90. Pow. Is it the best solution? Is it a solution? That's what I thought. Skybox. Just gotta get a skybox, not the skybox. Kaboom. Make hollow. Pow. Wow. Big old diaper skybox just so we can test it out. Save, save, run map. Yeah, sure. Excuse me. Map is unplayable. Don't care. There's Coach. Never mind, it's all Coach. Oh, they're all just accumulated, okay. Yeah, there is no reason to be able to shoot through this glass, so it makes sense. Alright, looks like we got a bit of a boat going on, don't we? Because that's a whole big part of ships, is that they are very windowy, especially in, like, where they drive the ship. So that makes sense. I'm glad that there's no survivor starting locations. I understand. I get it. I understand. Yes. Alright. We will manually close down Left 4 Dead. Thank you. So it works. I think it's fine. Gets the idea across, which is really all we're trying to do at this moment. We're not trying to make the next big thing. We're just trying to make something that works. So that's what we're doing. Fuck! That's right. That's not one that's... Tilt it. There we go. Unbinds that one. Drag that all the way over there. Bloop. Bloop. I kind of like how they're all fitting right now, so we'll make them fit even more. Just trying to get the whole idea of a boat across still. Is our main objective. Excuse me. We might want to go a bit deeper. But we should be fine with that many windows. That is a lot of windows after all. So, yeah. I just realized how hellish that's gonna be. Okay. I did it again. Good for me. Good for me. In the bottom, group all those back up. Mirror it. Why do you have a thing all the way? Who knows? I'm thinking right now. Okay. I thought. And I currently think, first off, boom, pow, there we go. Okay, so, did the music stop? Oh, there we go. I feel like we should put the windows up front now. Because if we have the front window, then the rest of them should fall in place. Right? Oh, save. Do not wish to lose everything. That's right, we need to go on 8ths. Unless we want to add in a center. Do we want to add in a center? Maybe. Nah. Right now we're just trying to enclose it. We do not need to go crazy. That being said, we kind of went crazy there. Kind of wish we didn't do that little edge now. Especially since I know how hellish that's going to be to fix. Yeah. Let's delete that. This needs to be down one. That needs to stop there. Which means that all this needs to go over one. So does that. And that. And that. And now we'll just grab one of those. Boom, boom. Pow. A bit of a normal wall, just kind of there, hanging out. But it's what happens. It's what happens. It's fine. It's all to ensure that nothing gets out of hand here. So now let's do all of that. We're gonna have to ungroup this. I said ungroup that. And that has to stop there. Right? Yes. And now we gotta somehow finagle this. Well, this is the easy one. The hard one's coming up. Speaking of the hard one, we gotta... There we go. I think that's everything, right? Nope, that one. Group. Oh. Copy. Paste. Move. We actually gotta rotate this one though. Unfortunately, that one has to rotate. It'll be fine though. Kinda getting that whole C aesthetic going on here. Because they need a lot of windows. A lot of windows. Just so they know where they're going. What would be better? One big window? Or separate like everything else? I'm gonna do one big window. Oh, let's do no draw. Okay. Boom. Pow. Bare minimum of what it needs to be. Uh-huh. How the heck does that work? It just will. It'll be fine. That will be fine, yeah. Now, we have to add a insertion here. A insertion here. And now this has to be cut down. There we go. There we go. Damn. Is it the best? No. Does it work? Kinda, yeah. And in the end, that's all it has to do. So, good on it. Group. Let's see. Oh, we need to flip it. I swear, the flipping tool is scary because you never know its results. You think it would just flip it, right? Well, you'd be mistaken. Okay, we now have a nice boat front. Luckily. Whew. We can try making a custom table. I don't think that's a smart idea, though. What's our plastic looking like? Gotcha. Sheets. Okay. We can make a little hallway from the deck, and by little I mean a pretty large little hallway. We're going back to 16 now because we're doing floor planning. We can do that. And then we can include a little bathroom off to the side. So we'll go ahead and plan out the little bathroom. It doesn't have to have a lot. In fact, let's just grab a toilet. Prop_static. Just something to get the idea across. Toilet. I don't think we gotta do an up seat. Like, obviously we can. Let's do that. Now this is a toilet. So, obviously we need a sink. I don't think it matters what sink we use. just has to be a sink. Like, clearly these are house props, so these aren't gonna be here anyways, but it's fine. Bang, toilet. Just a little something, and we can add door. Save. I forget how to do doors. Oh. Well, I found it. Now I gotta pick a door. Preferably an actual door. It's not a checkpoint door, so it should be fine. Just not one with glass. We need a door. Not wooden, metal. We're gonna be here for a bit. Oh, oh, oh. Main metal doors. Props underscore doors. We might go with main metal. Yeah. We will probably go with main metal. Oh, what was that? No. Yeah, let's go with main metal door. Okay. Apply. Room needs to be a bit bigger. I do specifically want it to feel cramped, though. There we go. Make walls. Once again, it is floor planning, so we will do big, giant walls. And then fix the walls. Oh, you're in the floor. Maybe let's not. I forgot how annoying doors were. Also, our music has stopped. There we go. We don't have to go all the way. Door walls kind of have to be treated differently. Because if they don't, they just kind of look weird. So, fortunately for this door, it is getting elite treatment. Yay! Oh, that's kind of... that shouldn't be down there. Okay. Got ourselves a door. Should work as well. In case you were worried. Unsure who, but we should be fine. We got a door, got that. We don't got weapons. Or nav mesh, but that comes later. Because, let's all be honest here, people working up here gonna get kind of peeved, and then they're gonna go straight to the bathroom. And then we can have an actual infected door here. So let's add toilets. Bathroom? Just so people know what it is. What? Sign. Looking for the bathroom. Restrooms. Uh-oh. Sign is a bit bigger. And you aren't supposed to do that. Uh-huh. This decal is being annoying. Maybe that's not the correct one. No? That is decal. Aren't we supposed to be able to change decals? I thought we were. Maybe that's just overlays. Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, you know what that means. Kapow. Can we flip you? Yes. There we go. It's a bit finicky, but it works. And that's all it really needs to do. Big stretch. Once again, kind of just something that you would have in a place like this. Unfortunately for it, though, we can't actually let it spawn anything. I see. So we're gonna have to change that because this is the one inside the player spawn. we can't do that to the player. Damage filter, explosion damage radius. Default animation. Randomly animate? No. Body group. Lag compression. Glow back face multiplier. Update children, start disabled. Number of pain pills / first aid kits inside. Okay, so if you press apply now, we should probably give you the name Nick. Apply. So, save. Save again. Run map. So, it should spawn one pain pill or medkit. Didn't launch the game. That's a problem. I see. It's leaking, that's why. Skybox. Boom. Hollow. Boom. File. Save. File. Run map. Bang. It's kind of nice that it has a leak preventer. It's not often you get to say that. Typically it just says you have a leak. Go find it. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, if we open this up, it should have one. It does. And then this should work. We don't have a melee weapon to knock it down with. Okay, I think we're good. We will disable that. Okay. Unless... Ooh, that might be interesting. Set it to 4. And then have the survivors find one. I do like that. I like that idea. Because they're not going to be able to have something right here. But they'll have pain pills. Okay, so. Now let's do the fun part. More mapping. Delete the... Actually, no, let's fucking keep the big baby skybox. Let's just make it bigger. Okay. Floor. Probably would want a break room, right? Break room followed by stairs downward, because this is all one big tower. Yes. Okay. Let's make ourselves a break room. Pretty big break room, all things considered. But that's fine because that's where the game starts. This is the start of the game now. And then we want stairs going down. Down 2 or down 1? Down 2 with a break. Be perfect. Okay, go down 2. So now we need to make a staircase down 1. Seems like a good staircase size. Actually, maybe shrink it. That is a very big staircase. But this is also a very important area. Gotta keep that in mind. Staircase size matters. Okay. Now we need to do the unthinkable. Kabow. But how does that look like as a staircase? Remember, it's a metal staircase, so maybe we put that off the side. And we do it by hand. Just maybe. Just maybe just a little bit. Let's do 2. And that's the floor. That is much larger than I thought it would be. Boom. Pow? Yeah, pow. Pow. Player clip. Player clip. Just as the whole thing. We technically don't even need that. Just a giant player clip over the whole thing. Seems fine to me. Group it, because that's a staircase. Now I would like to copy this door. Okay. Yeah. My brain. Welcome back, Limbo. Nice to see you. Okay. Ooh, fuck. Let's not do that. And let's make sure we save. Always make sure we save. Yeah, saving's a good thing. How? Okay. So now we have our lobby and first downward staircase. Why are you so far down? Oh, that's right. Duh. Let's encase the staircase really quick. Oh crap, it needs to be even lower. Okay. Fair enough. There we go, the first staircase. Plus our wall. Let's go ahead and encase all of this. That way we know what we're dealing with. Blimbosa's just ate most of an English breakfast. Nice. I don't think I've ever had an English breakfast. Just don't think I ever did. Okay. We need to encase the rest of it now. Plus one. Now we gotta do the fancy walls. Yeah. Fancy walls are half. And that's because they have a door to worry about. Let's put this in the center. Pow. It's actually going pretty well right now. Of course, we're not having to think about item placements, but I think that comes later. Right now, we're just building a shape, right? We also probably want to allow the player into this section of the map. Just maybe. There we go. Is a bit squished, but we don't have a choice. So now we can copy this, put this here. Nope, we need a small one. Small, but fancy. Because this is the door that starts the game, remember? This big old little area right here has all been one big safe house, technically. We spent this entire time working on a safe house. We might want to put something there. And we also might want to add a sign that like says, hey, you're leaving the safe zone now. Warning. Just maybe. File, save. Maybe we try it. We run around in it. How do we start the survivors here? Info player start. Let's add a player start. Commentaries, zombie spawner. Left 4 Dead spawn. Info zombie spawn. Huh. Hmm. Oh, that's a point of view. I see. I think we'll be fine. Save. Run map. See if it works. We'll have the Left 4 Dead 1 survivor spawn, along with the Left 4 Dead 2 survivor spawn, and the Gordon Freeman player start. So hopefully one of them works. It's a big hope. It seems to be struggling, probably because we have 2, and it doesn't know what to do with it. Yawn. Oh, it ended. Should we try playing different music? We can't play Minecraft music, it'll get copyright struck. What soundtracks do I have on Steam? TF2, Gang Beasts, Subnautica, Destruct Tale, Dark Tide, Dawn of War, and Space Marine. I don't know what the Subnautica soundtrack sounds like. Are we done? No. It is going very slowly now. We might have screwed it. We might have made it too complex for its little brain. Yeah, let's just look it up. YouTube. Otherwise, we can always go Kingdom. Kingdom's a good soundtrack. Yeah, we'll go Kingdom. Maybe 2 crowns. There we go. We gotta change the game audio though to there. Can you guys not hear it still? Damn. 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 It does not want to work. Double damn. Here. How about we just use that? I get that. It's not the best decision, but it will allow you guys to hear it. Bare minimum, I guess. Bare minimum. Also, this is taking way too long, and I know exactly why it's taking way too long. It's you. You are gigantic. And it's trying to calculate the best way to subdue you. But there is no great way to subdue that. So we'll make it easier on it. Point proven. Let's just work on that last little bit now. Whew. Don't know if you're still here, Blimbo, but if you are, how you doing? Doing good? I hope you're doing good. Everyone deserves to do good. I am unfortunately kind of being weaned off candy. So that kind of sucks. Because I have a job, well, had a job, right? And inside this job, I would eat a lot of candy. Because that's what I would do on my break. Because there was just candy in the store. And what else am I going to do on my break? Can sit there? Drink water? Drink the Dollar Tree water? No. One of them worked. I don't know which. It was the player start. So that is very high up. And that looks weird. Alright, we're good. I think we are doing quite well. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. That's very high up, though. And now we get to make a optional floor. Because remember, that's what we're doing right now. We are making a high passable floor that the player can go on to get extras. Okay. That's right. Okay, so let's go ahead. First off, put you on the floor. Plop. There we go. I did not realize how high up you were until now. And we don't need you. Restrooms. Probably make a funk safe room. Trigger. Has to cover this whole area. But not the bottom. And in fact, we need to go a little off the bottom. That way players can't clip into it. Okay. Oh shit, what's the button? Oh no, I forgot the button. It's to entity. Oh, it's right there. Smoke volume. Huh? What? Wait a minute. Am I gonna have to do some research? I don't like research. Save. Open. Let's do the second one. It's the ladder. Did they seriously include an error in the tutorial? Open. 3. This is the second one. Let's go to 3. Oh, it's the same. Okay, well. 4. Oh, it's just spawning weapons. Open. 5. Okay. We made a little building. Landmark tutorial. Change level. Gotcha. I'm gonna have to crack open an actual level, aren't I? Part 2. File open. 6. Talking about skies. Is nice that it has all this though. Open. 6A complete, 6B complete, 7. Funk instance. Huh? Okay, I don't know what the funk instance is supposed to do. I see. They're all grouped up. That's a trigger once. Huh. Okay. Open. Instance. Environment. Fire glow. Police car. Swamp. What? Huh? Wait a minute. What did they think people were just gonna like, oh yeah, I need to use the swamp house. Prompts trailer. Tall window, no light. Dang. Fair enough. Van lights. Pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. It's nice to have all this. Unfortunately, we are on a boat. Just say. Open. Okay. No spawn? Area portal, block change blade, brush, button, clip, car details. Push pulls. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's an area portal, that's why. Let's just do some research. Player start. Game zone player. Infected player. Player ghost infected clip. Huh. I don't know what game zone player is. Nav blocker. Apply. Teams to block. Infected. What does flow mean? I don't understand that, but it'll be fine. Look, all we gotta do is have this all be a nav blocker. Hopefully. And then when first off we need to give it a name. Name safe room control room nav blocker infected. Apply. Control C V. See, now that's all we really need to do. And we'll even have it be a little right there. And now we just start cutting into it, really. It's the fun part. We gotta cut into the thing. Make it so that it's normal. No. I mean, that technically works. It's a nav blocker after all. It's not revolutionary. And we have this one, which does actually need to be form-fitting. Excuse me. You guys aren't supposed to be conjoined twins. What? Conjoined at. Holy crap. Okay. How about this? We'll do it manually. To entity nav underscore blocker to infected name. I would like to call it the control room nav blocker. And that as well. Yay! Okay. So, now that we have that, we need to make it so that when this door opens, triggers. Add. On open. We want control room. What? Kill. Unblock nav. There we go. So now, what does this do? This will effectively make it so that the infected cannot spawn in here. And so we should be good. In fact, we might be able to start up the navigation. Just to test it. But that's very risky. That's very risky. We should probably make more of the map first before we jump into that. So let's go ahead. Let's make the same hallway. Zog. Very tight. We can even increase that a little bit. Just so that there's more space. And we got to shrink that down. Oh, wait a minute. Shrink that down. Boom. And then we need another staircase. There we go. Another staircase down. Now let's go ahead and make our, I guess, resource level. It's the level with all the materials. Like I said, that break room, effectively, that's what we're making. Whew, we got a lot of space to play with, too. We do, unfortunately, have to keep it within the boundaries of this thing. So we do have a bit of a wonky... Speaking of which, it's already out, but it'll be fine. So let's go ahead, make it big. Not really that big. There we go. We can do that. We can go one further. Then we can make it all the way up there. I think that's for the best. Yeah. I think that's for the best. Big open area. And then we can fill it with goodies. If we go one over, then we'll have the whole down area covered. Now we need to add a door. A door. My bad. Or is that smart? I don't know. Let's just finish this up really quick. Because now we're using this measurement. All the way out there. All the way over there. Is that the edge? Nope. Not even close. And this one has to be right here. But I think this one has to be yep, has to be a door one. Nice. It is sticking out, unfortunately. So we're going to have to do some cutting. Pardon? Double pardon? Oh. Where you go, last one? There we go. No, it's actually not sticking out a whole lot over here. There we go. It's some wonky edges, but they're edges. Okay. Should we get a door? Or just a doorway? Maybe we just go doorway. We have the door, but we don't have the door, if that makes sense. Because not every place needs a big door. Should we start making the roof? I feel like if we make the roof, it's going to feel too enclosed, but we also kind of just made a roof. Guess that comes later. Tables. So, probably prop static. And what kind of tables would they have? Probably fancy tables. Yeah, they probably have fancy tables. We got the classic Half-Life tables. Medical, coin, zombie bucks. Maybe that. Pool table, I think, is too fancy. Plus, how would you even play pool? It's a boat. Cafeteria table. Right. How about let's go for cafeteria table? Okay. I'll play. Oh. There we go. Where's the wall? There's the wall. Well, that's in the wall. Can't have it do that. I think that's our best bet, is to have some tables going along that way. Yes. And then how about this? We can split it up again. But this time diagonally. Then we split it there. Probably shouldn't. Fuck it. Boom. Pal, maybe? No. That's Pal. Okay. Cafeteria area, right here. Where everyone goes to get some food. Well, not everyone, just the important people. Remember, just the important people. Alright, now maybe some chairs? Preferably... the foldable chair works. I think we go foldable. Yeah, we go foldable. We go foldable. Prop physics. Let's put one on its side. There we go. Put one in the corner. Maybe two. We can fit two. We'll put two in the corner. They're the opposite direction. There we go. And this can be storage. Okay. File, save. File, save, just to make sure. Run map. Let's hope it works. Bit more complex now, but added a bit more goodies. Just saying. Oh. It's actually kind of fun to build this boat. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm kinda thinking about, like, I guess, mapping reasons as for items. But at the same time, I'm kind of just like, fuck it, boat. Let's just make a boat. because boats are cool. Who doesn't like a boat? Next, we're gonna make a train, and we're gonna make a plane, and we're gonna finish up this weird thing I have going on here. I am hungry. Maybe I'll get some food. Depending on what time it is, maybe I'll go get food on stream. Nah. I don't think I can take you guys with me. Not without uprooting my whole rig. We know. Nice. That's good. The chairs work. That's very good. Now I wonder if I am able to do navigation now? It's a bit hellish, but we can try. Nav generates hell. What? Oh, I've joined spectators. Nav, set. Nav mark. Walkable. Nav underscore generate. What did that do? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You can follow us. That's good.
This shit'll help.
Glad that it can follow us now. Took it a bit. It's not gonna spawn anything. Guys, can we please not play with the door? Thanks. Nice. Okay, rejoin. Reload. Gotcha. Okay. We are going to map there. Manually start it like that. We'll see the error. It's probably going to tell us that we don't have a safe room. In that case, it would be correct. Because the map isn't finished. Yeah. It doesn't have a safe room. Rochelle's the only one that... You didn't have to do that. They definitely do not see this as walkable. But they tried. No? Okay. Damn. We're nowhere near done. Fortunately, unfortunately. Which is weird, because this spot right here should be out of sight. So they should be able to spawn in there. But they really don't want to. So I guess we'll just furnish it. Shelf. A bit out of place, but I mean, it'll be fine. And then we can use this as storage. Kapow. You can flip it, flip the table. It's definitely not all how you'd want to store this type of table. But, it works, doesn't it? Okay. File, save. I really wish I can get the infected spawn. It probably just needs a safe room. In all honesty, it probably just needs a safe room. So we can spawn them in manually. Save. Gotcha. Okay, file, save, file, run. Okay. No, I'm gonna be cheating. I'm going to fly a bit above them. And then spawn the zombie on the outside. And see if I can trick the zombie into walking into me. Just waiting right now, by the way, if you're wondering what we're doing. Stream will probably end soon, just because we've been doing it for 2 hours. I know. Okay, we're fine. I can look in there. Okay. So now he's just there. Let's spawn one there. Oh. What happened? What's happening? Wait, did I spawn in one zombie and now it's like we can play the game? Is that what it's doing? That might have been what it did. That is very loud, by the way.
Reloading.
Well, that worked. Once we told to... Once we told it, it was fine, it worked. So let's try that again. Unplayable. Spawn one. No, we're not giving enough space. Yeah, because now it thinks... No. Welcome back, Limbo. The director thinks it knows correctly, But the problem is that there's no safe house. Therefore, the director doesn't know where the end is. And then can't spawn him in properly. That's what's happening. Okay. I think we're fine. Let's just keep making the map. We do have to do this. And we might as well make a ceiling. Just because, you know? We can use that texture for the ceiling. I don't see why not. The ceiling is going to be a bit annoying. But honestly, should we do it like that? No. One more. This is supposed to enclose the map. Therefore, we should not skimp out on the ceiling. Also, I would like to say I find it kind of funny that the music is kind of distressing now that we're working on a ceiling. I find it to be quite humorous. What? What is it supposed to be? Oh. Huh? Oh. Hooray! The upper floor now has a ceiling. Oh, well, except for this part. Now the lower floor needs one. Okay. Let's move this down to fit smug. There we go. Now we got to do the exact opposite. And now, nice transition. Perfect. We're gonna have to do another one down there. Whew. Sorry, my brain's kind of turning off now, if you guys can't tell. If I'm up for too long, then my brain just starts to default. And I've certainly been up for quite a while now. We got a nice beginning, though. So what's the idea? This is what I think the plan should be. The first level should be escaping the tower, obviously. At least that's what I think. So, you know like how it has the command tower? That every ship has. Let's go to it. Huh. Apparently every ship does not have it. But basically... let's open up Paint. That way I can show it. Uh-oh. Huh. Huh? The fu- Didn't it just now function? I'm sorry. What? Why are they all black? Why? Well, they're all black. So... Got it. Thanks. Either way. Since we only have black, we'll do that. So, blinding. We got the boat. Right. And there's always a stupid thing. This tower. So think of this like the engines. This is the command. All the luggage goes here and stuff. At least that's kind of what I think of when I think of boat. So because of that, this entire level exists inside of that part. Just getting out of that area. Don't save. And so that's the plan. Okay. So this was a skippable area just for materials. Oh, that's right. If we're actually plugging the holes, we might actually want to plug the holes. There we go. Oh, we need to plug that hole too. Plop. Random room. Important room. I think we should make it so that the player has to... Let me think here. Two more flights, I think. And then that should be enough. I'm trying to think right now, it's kind of difficult. I don't know. Honestly, I think I gotta take a break. I think I've juiced all of my stuff right now. Yeah. Alright. That's what I'm gonna do. If you liked it, go ahead, like and subscribe for more